Hi everyone, it's me, Beatty Kelly Sunflower. So I'm on today to unbox this Oracle deck, which is called the Wild Whispers Oracle, Messages from the Desert, and it's by Nat Gersberger. And Nat created a tarot deck called the Radiant Wilds Tarot, which is this deck here. It's a really nice tarot deck, actually. Okay, so let's have a read of this deck. Transformation, Truths from the Wild. Listen carefully to the whispers of the desert. They carry messages of resilience to your very depths. With this deck's wisdom and stunning imagery, artist Nat Gersberger invites you to connect to the signs and symbols of both your internal landscape and the natural world, guiding you to personal transformation. Let the cards gently call you to listen. They will inspire you to recognize and alchemize your potential that is as limitless as the desert, so you can be just as bold. And this deck is by Brockpool and it's 44 cards. Okay, so let's unbox this. So the box has a nice rose petal finish, and it's got a pull out here where you can pull it off with your thumb. Oh, it's such a nice smooth finish. Inside the box it says, "She the desert, I call her she, for I am she, but she is all." So these are the cards, but before we go into the cards, let's have a look at the guidebook. It's also got like a rose petal finish. The guidebook is 156 pages, which is quite a lot for a little book. So it's in the contents page, it's got an introduction, how to use the cards, deck structure, card structure, sunset cards. I must say that it's quite difficult for me to read white font on a orange background. And then the cards are divided into suits. It looks like 4 suits. So you've got the sunset cards, the sun nadir cards, the sunrise cards, and the sun chinth cards. It's got an introduction here. It's quite a lot of pages, 4 pages, but it tells you how to use the cards. It looks like it's a deck that has a structure to it. Most Oracle decks that I got are like freeform, but this one looks like you can actually read it as a deck in its own right. So the deck structure, so the sun cycles. This deck is organized into 4 passing phases of the day: sunset, sun nadir, sunrise, and sun zenith. Lost without it in the open prairie. The sun is here to help you get orientated, reliable, rising east and setting west. It is your compass through the cards and through your alchemy journey towards full brightness, illuminating landscapes infinite for observation, as well as being deliberate in its rest. The sun mirrors your own cycles of potential and growth, just as the desert transforms vastly, depending on where the sun wanders over the course of the day. The sun's notions is meant to inspire your own inner movement. So sunset, desert inhabitants wake as humans close their day. There is new movement, new sound, new beauty surrounding us. The temperature falls rapidly. The oncoming darkness holds mystery and potential as we reflect on the waning light of the day. Sun nadir. When the sun is at its lowest point, desert critters are fully activated. The desert comes alive, but humans cannot grasp the extent of their energy in the dark. The sun's rest, her dreams, and her darkness are deep. We need to rely on intuition, for we cannot see with our eyes now. Sunrise. As the sun begins its new day, the East Desert animals retreat. The land is peaceful, the land soft, it is quiet, and the vast potential of the sun simmers into view. The day and all its gifts lie ahead. Sun zenith. When the sun is at its highest point, we experience full brightness. There is no truth that isn't illuminated with solar powers intense. Things slow down dramatically. Desert dwellers may seek refuge from the heat in the shade, some dreaming up fata morgans. We need to continue to work hard to stay alive, just as the sun gives her days maximum effort. In bright light, contracts are dark, new movements of change, and directions as clear as the day to the observing eye. She knew me intimately. The desert had seen the valleys in my heart and touched the seeds in my soul. I let her guide me. This looks like quite a complicated deck. So it's got elements as separation, embodiment as conjunction, practice as fermentation, emblem as dissolution. And then I guess that for each group, so for example, sunset, you have the cards. It tells you the whisper, the introspection, the elements, the embodiment, and the practice. So it does that for each of the cards in each of the 4 suits. Let's have a look at the author. Dreaming between the pulsing city of New York and the vast high desert of Joshua Tree, Swiss artist Nat Grisberger creates art that interprets the unseen and translates the omens of Earth. Her intrusive work encourages viewers to connect to their potential, expansive as imagined desert dreamscapers. Nat's art, from commercial commissions to personal projects, is profoundly influenced by her work as a teacher and a student of yoga. She cherishes the desert and aims to share its deep magic with the city and nature dwellers alike. Nat is also the creator of the Radiant Wild Tarot. Okay, so let's have a look at the cards now. So they come with this bit of paper holding them together. They're really nicely edged in gold, kind of shimmery. They're like a matte sort of finish. So it looks like it's broken into suits. I'm not sure actually, but that's how the book is making it look like. The backs of the cards show the different phases of the sun. If I compare it to a tarot deck, these are definitely oracle size. So let's have a look at the cards. So each card is numbered with a keyword. So you've got wonder, grounding, freedom, boundaries, change. I'm loving the colour palette. I do like oranges and browns. Wildness, foresight, balance, case, nuance, volume, trust, magic, solitude, intuition, purpose, depth, energy, resonate, forgiveness, reputation, renewal, hope, awareness, beauty, presence, peace, honor, intent, effort, flexibility, play, connection, simplicity, expression, slowness, impact, authenticity, courage, truth, generosity, resilience, love, and the last card is called wholeness. What a beautiful deck. So before I shuffle it, I'd like to see how it pairs with its tarot deck. So the tarot deck is Radiant Wilds Tarot. So the tarot deck is actually smaller than the Oracle deck. I hate when that's done. I wish they'd done in the same size because that would make a nicer pairing. Let me see the size of the tarot if I compare it to a regular tarot deck. Yeah, the tarot deck is the size of a regular tarot deck. So I wonder why that was done. They're two different sizes. So if you look at the edging, they're even edged in different golds. So the tarot deck is edged in a lot more darker gold, and the Oracle is edged in a more lighter gold. But the colour palette is really nice. They really complement each other. So the Magician and grounding. The High Priestess with freedom. The Empress with boundaries. It's beautiful. The Emperor with change. The Hierophant with wildness. The Lovers and foresight. The Chariot and balance. The strength and ease. the Hermit and Nuance. Even the backs complement each other, even though they're different. Can you see that? The Wheel of Fortune and Volume. Justice with Trust. Magic and the Hanged One. Death with Solitude. Temperance with Intuition. That would probably have gone nicer with the High Priestess. The Tower and Purpose. Okay, so let me shuffle this deck and see how it shuffles. Oh, it's a very smooth shuffle. Overhand anyway. Look at that. Click, click, click. I love that sound. Very, very, very nice. What are my first impressions? So, this deck seems to be a system of 4 different parts. But when the cards are together, you can't tell which card is for what suit. So, it would have been nice if they'd put the name of the suit on the card, so that if you was to read it the way that the book suggests, you know, in terms of like suits, then you would know what one is for what. But here I don't know which one is sunset, don't know which one is sunrise, because there's no color coding or kind of, you know, indication on the card to see which is for which. So it'd be quite difficult to know unless you memorize all of the 44 cards. But saying that, it's a beautiful deck. I love the colour palette. It pairs well with the Radiant Wilds Tarot. Some of the keywords kind of intertwine with tarot. And I guess you can just read it as a daily pull. Or to summon for tarot reading, or even to work side by side with a tarot deck. But I don't think I'll be reading it as a system. I think I'm going to use it more to round up or for a daily pull. Thank you so much for watching this unboxing. I will leave a link to this Oracle deck in the description bar. Bye for now.